announce his retirement in the ring. I'm sure he'll talk about that, and over to you guys for questions for Sonny. Put your hand up for Dan's microphone.
Sonny, commiserations. A question to both you and Eddie. How do you think, after the successful career you've had, how do you think boxing will remember you? And then Eddie, answer the question as well, please, man.
I don't know, it probably depends what corner, man. I've had a few good fights, I've had a few good performances, and now I've had a few not so good performances, but, you know, I never wanted to shy away from a fight. I've got too much ego about me in boxing to ever turn down a fight. Even if my body's not 100%, I don't pull out fights. It's just not in my thinking. So, you know, 30th of November came and I gave my best, and it clearly wasn't good enough. So, yeah, disappointed, but I don't know, man. I feel like, yeah, like I was saying to my team backstage, and that, I'll be real. If you ask them, they know. I said win, lose or draw, I was retiring tonight. I said that before, and that's probably not the best mentality to be going into a big fight. But more my body, if I'm honest. The training for a fight is really taking its toll over the last 20 years.
For me, I mean, how will he be remembered? He'll be remembered. I think that's the best way to describe it. You know, someone that wanted to take the biggest fights. I thought his interview was excellent in the ring after. Sometimes a lot of those interviews are a car crash. I think it's quite difficult for a fighter to speak after being in a fight. I think sometimes we take that for granted. A character, personality, sometimes controversial, fantastic pundit that I think's got a big future, you know, a manager as well. And you know, we did 4 fights together, and I think he made a lot of money and gave everybody great entertainment. So we want to thank him, and I believe he's still got a big future in the sport.
And I would like to just take a second and ask everyone that's in this room to please give the new WBC champion of the world a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Sonny.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sonny, and we are approaching midnight, so back to the floor. Raise your hands to questions for Galal Yafai after a red-hot, ice-cold performance.
Galal, congratulations. If it is Kinshara Taraji next, obviously he's from Japan, you won your Olympic gold in Japan, it'd definitely be kind of a full circle moment if you did win the world title there.
Yeah, it'd be nice, you know, I loved it in Japan. I was there for a while, you know, at the Olympics. I managed to have, it's a good omen fighting there, I won the Olympic gold there, so yeah, if I have to go there, I have to go there, but at the moment I just want to chill now, relax, and yeah, I'll leave up to Eddie and my matchroom, and yeah, like I said, I'll just do the training and the fighting and let them decide who will fight.
Eddie, same question, who next for Galal Yafai? It seems like the sky's the limit at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is the natural move, you know, natural progression, interim world champion, and I'm sure will be ordered to fight for the full title. A lot of options though, and we know that Japan is a huge market for the lighter weight classes, and whoever we can try and bring here is always the first priority. We've got great momentum now in Birmingham, great crowd tonight, great performance, and he's going to be around for a long time. You know, now probably 3 or 4 rounds in, I was thinking to myself, my God, Galal against Bam in a couple of years is going to be absolutely breathtaking, and that's like a natural, like, you know, I mean, do we bring a legend here? You know, do we bring Chocolatito over? Do we bring one of those, you know, Quadras, whoever it is, or whoever's still fighting, you know, a big name? But I don't really want to see him tread water. Like he's basically just said it there himself. When he's not threatened by the opponent, finds it a bit boring. And I think physically, if you looked at him on the scales, I thought he looked totally different on the scales. Just looked like he trained that a little bit harder because he knew how good the opponent was. And I think you're going to get the best out of him when he fears and respects the opponent. So, you know, Rob's done a great job, and Rob's brilliant at protecting the fighter and making sure. That was a big decision tonight to take that fight. You know, and I'm not for Galal because he just took it straight away, but for the team, and they made the right decision. They took their time, they made sure they got what they wanted, and it was all right and perfect. And it's a big gamble, and it absolutely paid off. Right, everyone, red hot performance, great performance, new WBC interim world champion Galal Yafai. Well done.